We are assembling the egg box, and so let's just get right into it. You're gonna start by folding the pieces on all the score lines and fold these tabs down. And I went ahead and I'm doing it top and bottom. You'll notice here that this top tab kind of gets very small at the top, so you just want to just push it against your finger, just get it to bend just a little. It doesn't have to be a tight crease. Okay, so I've got all of my pieces ready to go. And I'm just going to start by putting glue on all the tabs. And you just want to line it up as best you can. And we're going to work our way around. This doesn't take too long. It's not too complicated. I think with the piece connected in one of the sections that really helps, because you don't have to worry about whether or not you've got it lined up correctly. And really, once you get one of these other tabs glued, the other two fall right in place. And it doesn't matter if you start at the top or the bottom. I'm starting with the bottom one, but you could start with the top one as well. Really doesn't matter. But you just want to make sure that you're just lining it up well. The neater you do this part, the neater your whole project will look. And then I'm just pressing inside on the tabs to make sure that they're down and that they're stuck well. You don't want to use too much glue because it'll just ooze out all over the place. And then you'll have a great big mess. We got 2 more sections to go. I think it gets hardest as you get to the end because it's kind of curling in on itself. I'll just use my nail to push that in so that I don't have that gap showing right there. And now, whoops, I'll put glue on For me, this one, gluing this section is the hardest part. And so I usually try to get my center one. Get my finger out of here without pulling it apart. I like to get my center one stuck in place and then work the others. For me, this bottom one is the hardest one to get, just because my finger wants to push it back out. There we go. So I've just got my middle finger holding down the tab while I push on it. And that is almost the whole bottom. I'm just going to push these tabs up a little bit. I think that helps them stick a little better. And this piece here is just going to glue right on. So let's just go ahead and put glue on every tab. There we go. And once I'm certain that it's grabbed a hold a little bit, now I'll flip it over and push the tabs down from the inside. Okay. And now we're going to do the same thing with the top. Now on this top, you'll notice that there's a tiny score line here, but there's definitely not enough to fold. But that's just a guide. And this top section is really just going to overlap. You're not going to, there's no tab to glue. And it's just going to kind of overlap the piece. Okay. So that's why that top score line is there. That's just a guide for you to know how far over that top piece should be coming. And again, there's no tab there for gluing down. You're just going to glue the middle and bottom section on this one. For those who don't know, I live in North Carolina, and it is spring here and everything is pollinating, so you have to excuse me as I clear my throat, because it's just everything is coated in pollen, including me, I feel like. Just a few more to go. There's nothing super hard, and if you just take your time and line these up on these score lines, you'll have a really nice looking egg. Okay, 2 more. And now the last one does have tabs all the way down. And again, for me, the last one is always the hardest one to get. I almost always have to put glue on a second time. And I don't know if I have enough sticky left up there to make it stay. I'm just pushing against my finger underneath. There we go. And there's our egg. And now we have the panels. So you just want to take something, a pencil, a bone folder, and just put a little bit of curve on it. It'll make it a little bit easier to manage. But you just want to put glue at the very top and the very bottom of the piece. You don't need to, in fact, you don't want to glue it down flat because you want it to have a rounded appearance. And then we're just going to work our way around. And I'm just lining it right up to the top and then kind of just letting it fall down to the bottom. Make sure you get your 2 edges, the 2 ends pushed down good. That's where it likes to give you trouble sticking. So you can see I'm just putting just a small line, top and bottom. And this would look good with any paper. You can keep it fun and cute, or you can dress it up with a fancy paper and make it look elegant. You can do it in paper patterns that are more pleasing for boys. You can use sports theme paper. These would even look cute on a tiered tray. Although I do like the new freebie this month that looks more like a wood block for a tiered tray. That one is just adorable. So there's the bottom. And now for the top, we're going to do the same thing. And for the top, I'm going to start it at the bottom and then let it fall up to the top. And just put your finger to the inside to give yourself something to push on. You can put a piece of ribbon around, right around the center would be cute. Put a little piece of ribbon right around here. You can use some jewels, that'd be really cute. You can pop something here on the top. You can use a button. There are so many possibilities with this box. I think you could even alternate your patterns, that'd be cute. Just a couple more pieces. And there we have it. There's the last piece going into place. And there is our egg box. Thank you for joining me.